Hello everyone, welcome back to Secret Star Unboxing channel. Today I'm so excited to be unboxing Hirono Mist-Walker Plush Doll Pendant series that just launched today on 12 June 2026. So it's pretty lucky that I managed to grab this in stores today. Now I feel that for Hirono, the plush doll pendant series has always built up a lot of hype and anticipation. So the first ever plush doll series for Hirono was actually launched last year in December, and this was from the Hirono Road Journal series. So I just brought them out to do a side-by-side comparison with this latest one. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. I really like the outer packaging of the series. Like it looks like a weathered card box, miniature shadow box theater, and I love all the hand-drawn pictures of Hirono as though it's staging a play. I thought it's really cool. And for this series, there's only 6 figures, and of course, with the secret. And as always, let's hope that we manage to score one in this series. I'm really liking the whole medieval fantasy vibes that this series is giving me. And if you watch the trailer, you know that the backstory is that Hirono is in a world swallowed by a shapeless, ever-shifting fog. And he is surrounded by mist whereby he wanders through it, but this mist is actually a physical manifestation of the grief, the anxieties, and even insecurities within him. So to protect his fragile inner child, he actually dons like this kind of armor and imitation wings, trying to look fierce, but he's actually feeling entirely vulnerable. So this series messaging is really about the emotional resilience that we have, proving that the fog we get lost in is the exact place where we finally learn how to find ourselves, just like Hirono. I think the designs that I gravitate towards would be the two dragons. I think this is probably the most popular designs in the series, and perhaps the Primordial Grace and the Gap Glimmer Wanderer. Yep. And let's see which one our first one would be. There's slight movements up down. You can feel the figure moving very clearly as you shake front to back and sideways as well. Yep, so let's see. Oh, okay, it says 0427. I believe 27 April is Hirono's birthday. So that's why those numbers are there. Oh, I like the packaging. It says the one who endures to the end wins. What a positive messaging. It's really all about survivor here. And this Hirono in his armor, and this one in his dragon suit. Oh, it's so cute. He's actually holding his dragon to spit out fire. It says Mist-Walker here. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Let's see which one will be. Oh wow, goodness, Hirono. I need to really smooth out his hair. Oh wow, his hair actually feels so much softer than it looks. Because in the images, it kind of looks kind of rough, very scruffy, but it's so soft to touch. It really genuinely feels very nice. It's not as rough as it looks. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, okay, so I guess this is part of his... I think it's his head here. Let me see how I can take this out. Oh, it's actually tied to the keyring, so I just need to remove it. Then I guess I need to tie it over. Let me just take a look at the image in the box. Oh yes, so I have to tie the head at the top of his head. Oh, let's look at this beak here. It would be nice if it's like kind of removable, just like the head. Oh, but I like the black and this brownish orange colors of his feet. He looks like a little crow here with black hair. Yep, pretty cool. And this is the backlit messenger. Really liking the effects of this burnt ends as though it's some burnt parchment here. Very cool. And he's really shedding a lot of hair though. I was trying to adjust the hat on top of his head, and I realized that if you were to wear this hat, it will be tough for you to hang him as a plush pendant because the plush pendant just gets in the way. So if you want to hang him, then you probably would have to remove the hat. Yeah. And though he looks like a creature of the dark, but from the official animation, he's not an antagonist. He's basically the messenger whereby he drops the letters from the sky to guide Hirono. So he represents all that anxieties, hidden fears, and he's also representing the voice of the subconscious. So he is the one to deliver the hard, perhaps ugly truths, and he's the mental check that forces you to halt, to look inward and confront what you're running away from and what are your true fears. So he may look like a monster, but he's actually holding a message. He's the voice of your subconscious telling you that you can't outrun your fears. You have to face them to make the mist clear. And yes, this is exactly what I like about Hirono with all that very emotional tone of this whole series and the feelings that it invokes. It's basically telling you to try to, yeah, survive the harsh realities of the world. All right, second box. Wow, this one there's not much movement at all, up down. In fact, there is no movement up down. Not much movement front back as well. Oh, there's some movements sideways. So I'm wondering whether this could be the unfallen wing. Let's see. Okay, let's see what's the next one will be. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's the dragon. Oh, this is so cute. I love the dragon tea here, the curly whirly fur. And Hirono has only one fang here with his little red spots on his cheeks, as though he's a bit wounded. Oh, look at the horns here. It's bandaged. And oh, the wings behind. Also, the wings are wired, right? So you can adjust it slightly. Yeah, you can just straighten it, flatten it a bit. Yep, it's a bit adjustable. I thought the tail looks pretty cool as well. I love the colors in this one. Oh, you can see the orange dragon eyes peeking out here. And it's quite cool that, for his plush pendant, it's quite short. So, well, he won't dangle much. Yeah, I love this whole colors combination and the stitches here on the wings. And this is the Soul Corroder. Well, if you look closely at his horn, so it is bandaged, and in the law of the Mist-Walker, he is our defense mechanism incarnate. He's angry, he's wearing a tiny fang here, he's wearing this beast dragon-like bee suit to look intimidating, but he represents the weight of grudges and unsaid words. He's basically representing the stage of the journey where we realize that pushing everyone away only leaves us trapped inside our own storms. So sometimes we just do not need to be so stubborn to hold on to that bitterness, to that anger, because it will just corrode our own soul from the inside. And we just need to learn how to let go at times. Alright, let's move on to our third one. Oh, I think he stands pretty well. Does he? Yeah, look, he stands very well without much support. Very stable. Okay, the third one. There's movements up and down, movement sideways as well. Oh, you can feel the figure hitting the box very clearly too. I wonder which one this would be. Let's see. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's the one with the armor. Oh, I'm loving the plaster or the band-aid on the side of his face, and you could tell that he has wounds all over. I like the fact that his hair is blonde here too, because it serves as a very nice contrast with his grey velvet-like armor. Oh, I like this fabric. I love the fact that this doll itself has so many different kind of textures here, and this is very short fur. It's very smooth, but it's the shorter kind, and the beady eyes here. Oh, look at the sword that he is holding on. It's as though it's cardboard, but of course this is just like plastic. Yeah, very plasticky. And his wings. Oh, his wings are very soft. There's totally no wires in this one as compared to the dragon one here, which is wired. It feels empty. It doesn't even feel stuffed. And the texture here, you can see, is totally different. It's this like curly, whirly, woolly kind of material. And yep, this fabric here is also different. Wow, there's like so many different fabrics in this one over here. And I believe this is his little helmet right at the top here. Yeah, so I think it has the same issue as this one. So if you want to wear it as a hat, I think you would not be able to hang it well as a pendant. Yeah, so I think it's either or. And this is the unfallen wing. I mean, just look at his somber gaze, and he's like wearing this whole medieval armor of a very capable knight, but his defense is this little toy sword here. So I think he's like a physical manifestation of our inner child playing dress up just to survive the harsh mist of reality. So I think in the sense that of his name, the unfallen, so it represents the unbroken spirit that he has in him, that he's unyielding. He really portrays resilience because he refuses to drop his guard down, lay down his toy sword, and even his armor is just made out of fabric, and he doesn't want to give in to the thick, overwhelming fog as you've seen in the animation. But he also shows that true bravery doesn't mean you have the best weapons like this plastic sword here. It means you choose to stand your ground anyway. So I thought this is a very powerful piece in the sense that it just really reminds us that sometimes we really just need to have that quiet resilience in us, right? When we don't really have a choice, and we just need to step up our game. By the way, I realized that this little velvety vest that he's wearing is actually removable. Yep, so this piece is also removable as well. But his wings, of course, is sewn on. But I don't think I want to remove it because I think he looks really nice just like that. Alright, we're halfway through. Let's see if I would uncover a secret in the next one. Not much movements at all, up, down. Very slight movement sideways. Oh, the figure does hit the box very clearly, front and back. Okay, let's see which one this would be. One, two, three. Oh, I like this one so much. Oh my god, the colors in real is so pretty. Oh my goodness, I think this got to be my favorite piece. I mean, even though green is not my color, but this pale green is so pretty. And actually there's some like thread. As you can tell, it's not just pure green. There is like black threading, just all over, as though it's just part of the dragon scales. Oh, he has one side of the horns being bandaged as well. Oh, and this one has orange beady eyes. Very different from this one, whereby this one is more in terms of embroidered eyes, as you can tell, but this one is glass beads. Wow, very cool. But this one, he has two fangs here. And I just love the colors. This feels so nice and velvety to touch. Oh, I like his little yellow claws. And I must say the wings are so cute in this one. I love the different fabrics that is stitched together. And yes, his wings are actually wired. So you kind of can pose them upwards. You can flap it like that. I think, yeah, it has, you can kind of adjust them. But I think this looks best. And it says whisper in within. Yeah, whisper within. Here, and he says Hirono here on his wings. Very, very pretty piece. Oh, I just like his pink ears too. Very, very pretty. And this is the wingless follower. So I'm loving the soft mint green dragon suit that he's wearing, but actually it's really like a paradox because well, dragons, they are known to be majestic, legendary creatures that are made to dominate the skies. But in this law, he is actually wingless, as in he really cannot fly. So he represents the trap of conformity, the absolute exhaustion of wearing a mask, just trying to put on the brave front or trying to put on the performance, but he's actually not who he is acting to be like. And he's just blindly following a path through the dark just because he's terrified of standing alone. It's really a powerful reminder from the creator Lang that trying to fit into the mold that isn't yours will only leave you feeling grounded. I thought it'd be cute to do a side-by-side comparison. So you can see here the wingless follower is really very stable because of the tail, which is just right at the base. So he's really stable just standing up. Whereas this one over here, well, his tail is upwards, so you can't really just stand him like that. You will need to actually let his tail kind of rest on something so that he could stand more stably. Yeah. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. And we are down to the last two boxes. This one feels definitely heavier than this one. So perhaps I'll try the heavier one. No movements up and down. Movements sideways. Yep, movements front and back, but it doesn't hit the box as hard as compared to the others. If I were to guess, okay, so I guess it's either this two or the secret. Let's see. One, two, three. And okay, this is very cool. I like his head here. Oh, I love the mismatched fabrics in this one, the colors and how it's being stitched. It says the wings of the morning and dwell outermost parts of the sea. So it's like part of a poem, I guess. And here it says Hirono, the Prince of Peace. Ah, okay. Hey, I just realized that the wings are beaded, so it's not wired at all, but they are both beaded. Feels very satisfying to touch, very similar to the beaded material you would feel in the Crybaby plush pendants, the one at the bottom. Yep, I like the texture. Not so much a fan of this kind of furs though. They are short. Yes, they are pretty soft to touch, not rough at all. In fact, it's quite fluffy, but I just don't really kind of like the colors of this one. I guess perhaps not my kind, but I must say I love the design of the hat here. I thought it's really, really cool. And this is the Gap Glimmer Wanderer. Well, I thought the name is quite a mouthful. And you can actually remove his head, his hood here, and that will reveal the two beady eyes here with his beak that looks like a horn sticking out. Oh, I love his striking orangey hair that is gradiented. I think it's like the official turning point of the entire Mist-Walker story. because he's been walking in the pitch black darkness for so long that finally his eyes have adapted. And I think the contrast of his hair here is the spark of his spirit refusing to die. So his title kind of like tells us everything about how he found a gap in the thick fog and has caught a tiny, beautiful glimmer of sunlight. So he's the physical reminder that hope doesn't mean your problems vanish instantly. It just means you finally see a tiny crack of light and you choose to follow it. So basically, he embodies that whole stubborn inner strength required to keep searching the horizon, proving that you don't need the whole sky clear to know that the sun is still there. So, wow, this is a very powerful, positive messaging here. All right, now we are down to our last box here. Would it be the secret or the primordial grace, which I was actually looking forward to this design. But well, if it's a secret, I really have nothing much to say. Oh, this box actually feels quite full, but you can feel the figure moving slightly as you shake it from the back. But upwards, sideways, there doesn't seem to be any movements. So let's see. Would it be the secret or the primordial grace? Alright, guys, last one. 1, 2, 3. And no, it's not the secret, but oh, I love this one so much. I love the pink colors, and I like his hood, it's so pretty. Oh, I like this fabric here. It says spiritual war, and you can see Hirono push on the dragon. Yep, hanging on for his dear life probably. And I thought that it's very unique in the sense that this keyring here is of a different color for most of them. I think most of them are all, in fact, the rest of them are all black. This is the only keyring that is very dark brown. Yeah, so that's the main difference. And I like this white fur here too. Let's see his eyes. Oh, he has the same beady eyes as this one over here. Oh, but I really like this like crochet hat that he's wearing. Really very cute. And yes, the beads here, you can tell is the same as this one. I like the texture, but I like the first of this more and the whole color contrast. It looks as though he's like a little penguin here. And the last figure is the Primordial Grace. I just want to mention like how stable he is. I mean, he can just stand by himself. I think because of his the way the tail is designed to stabilize him. Whereas compared to this one over here, which is a similar design, it's not so stable. Or perhaps it's only just this door itself. Yeah, so it's not as stable as this one. Yeah, you probably need to lean him against something. Now, if you look at the name primordial, it basically means the absolute beginning. So it's about Hirono returning to his purest inner child before the world made him cynical. And you know, all this anger and the armor he has built up, he just wants to strip away all his defenses. I think there is some form of symbolical meaning. I mean, both their hairs are similar in color, so right now he isn't hiding in a heavy dragon disguise anymore. He's just himself. And the creator, I think Lang is trying to remind us that through this gorgeous figure here, the ultimate way to survive the fog isn't to fight it. It's to find peace in who you are, drop your armor, drop your defenses, and return to your own self, which is your true grace. And I think this is just really, really powerful meaning behind about embracing our true self. To conclude, as our journey through the mist ends, we realize that Hirono's story is a beautiful reminder that it's entirely okay to feel lost, messy, or fragile sometimes. And the tattered mask toy armor, and even the imitation wings aren't signs of weakness. They are the physical proof of our survival. So the fog in our lives never truly clears because someone magically chased it away. It clears the exact moment we find our inner shield and choose to no longer be afraid. And with that, this concludes the Mist-Walker series. Do let me know in the comments whether you like this story background as well as which one you like the most. Well, for me, I would say these two figures here are my absolute favorite. So thank you for wandering with me through the Mist with Hirono, and I really do hope you can like and subscribe to my channel as I have many more unboxing videos to go. And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.